Oh, it looks like I'm live. I should change that to part 3. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, and I've confirmed it's all working now. Hello and welcome to the stream and wherever you're watching this. Thank you for tuning in from wherever in the world you are, whatever time frame, time zone, or timeline. Thank you. We're on part 3 of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is on, I believe I'm playing the newest game from what my brother told me, which is the earliest in the timeline where we play Ace Attorney, or Phoenix Wright's, like, ancestor. So, we're going to start. We're going to hit play. I'm having fun with it so far. I'm not even playing the base games, and already I think these are a bunch of great characters with dialogue. Barely, only one trial day or one trial has passed by. So far, real fun. So, I like Kazuma. Aww. Hell yeah. Ouchie. Rookie boy. Hi, Magic. I'm right here. You meowing at me? Both my cats are right on. Like, they're both like, hi. We need to be in your space. Ooh, excuse me. This isn't a discussion. This is a trial, sir. I mean, Your Honor, whatever. I mean, he's not necessarily wrong, but it's not like a... Of course, she has to stand like a dramatic JoJo's character. What's a no-go? No idea. Well, to be fair, he was kind of under duress, being told he's a murderer, so, like, give him a slight break that he didn't have a description. Are you a... Oh, that's kind of fun. But I'm guessing... I don't know, she looks like a Persona character now. Yeah, she was speaking English. But I guess I'm forced to be Japanese in this situation, so I don't understand her either. Sorry, guys. But what? What did you think? I don't trust this detective to be doing the translation for her, I'll be honest. He's already hidden information. Just shut the fuck up. Or do you speak English, dude? Okay. Oh, that would make sense. He wants to be a foreign exchange student, actually, yeah. Or they're planning on having him as one. Oh, yeah, and even he did. Okay. Alright, cool. I guess it makes more sense that both of them would probably know, especially because the... Yeah, okay. Okay. I have no idea how historically accurate that is, but it makes sense in context, at least. The kind of hell, a grim murder took place. I don't know why. I also don't know if he's saying what she needs to hear properly. That's the whole problem. How can we trust him? We already know he's hiding information. We basically know he tried to frame our Kai. She also can't speak loud enough for the court to listen? Yeah, right? I don't give a shit. You were framing someone, a student, a kid. As far as I know, I'm not even 18. I probably am, but I'm a college student. Makes sense if I was like 18 or older. Though you can, at least in modern times, you can be in college when you're younger than that. You see, how can we believe what he's translating? He's already lied. This is already what he tried to do with the other witnesses. And now he has another witness in the room. We don't have a conclusive witness statement because we haven't even cross-examined them. Oh my god. The fucking bureau, apparently, and the cops. Yeah, man. Honestly, why doesn't it translate it to me? Like, I maybe get it at first, but since we understand enough, why not translate? That would have been cool if they translated, like, some words, so you got a gleaming idea of what they actually said, or something. I don't know. It's fine, but... Can I? No, I can't do that right now. I can't queue you. No. Can't alt you. But neither do I. We found a gun on the ground.
Yes! Objection!
Jeez. Thank you. I must be Kazuma, honestly. What do you mean, even so? What do you mean? She's got a big fat floof. Okay, thank you. I wonder if this was just a ploy for Japan to, or for her to steal a coin from the pottery guy. Who gives a shit? A second gun. Is this becoming the Kennedy conspiracy theory? The assassination of Kennedy? There was a second gun. The grassy knoll. Bullets don't curve. You probably wouldn't have that amount of physics understanding by now, and people might assume you can curve a bullet. Which also didn't even happen during the Kennedy assassination. The way the chairs are elevated inside the car are very particular in that model, or were changed or something, and so the bullet didn't think. It's just people assumed he was higher up in his seat than he was, or something like that. Makes more sense to me. Not to say I don't think there was some shit going on, but... Q.
Yes!
There was no luncheon meat.
Objection!
What do you mean, isn't that right? Okay. Hello, whoever's in chat, or whoever's in thing there. Thank you for joining. Just playing some Ace Attorney. Oh, Ouchie talking again. Oh no, Ouchie's just bald. I thought he had like a widow's peak. No, you're just a bald ass guy with a fake ass samurai little do on the back of your head. Okay. Q.
Yes!
Always Q. Thank you. Why was the doctor in front of the meal? I think you're almost always given permission to drink water unless you had some massive, like... I guess it was stuff in the mouth, but... I don't know yet. shouldn't say anything. Q.
Yes.
Oh, goddamn. Always at the same time with the same alarm, forgetting to turn it off, and bloop, 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 bloop over my mic. I can imagine that, to be honest, because beef, it would definitely be a different taste than most meats you're probably used to. But comparing it to carbonated water versus just regular water, that's like a Super Saiyan upgrade. Understood.
Yes.
I object. Well, don't look at the translator. Look at the person you're talking to. The translator will translate. Oh, dude, it's your own language. You're speaking it now. Chill. Supiku Wima Supiku Ingurishu? I don't. I mean, I would agree that to some degree that they don't know what you're saying, but I also agree that regardless of language barriers, usually it's fairly easy to tell when someone's having an argument. Arguments are more than just words and the things they use in them. They're the physicality and all that stuff. So like, yeah. It's not like he came over to be like, oh, in Japanese, yelling at him. He came over and be like, ah, mushy mushy, or whatever. I don't know. That's what you say on the phone, I think, so I don't think that's what you say in person. But you know what I mean. Oh, that freaking smile. Freaking lady.
Yes.
I don't trust you. I would now bring up into the court record that he's already been shown to lie, hide evidence, and falsify witness testimonies, because that's exactly what he's doing. This is what exactly he has been doing. We can't use him as a trustworthy source of a translator. I would argue for that. I'd say I want someone who is more distant from this trial to do this for. I would say let Kazuma do it. Okay. So you also didn't do your part of the job properly. Okay, so? Might be. Damn it. I mean, we don't necessarily have to assert that they had a weapon. We just have to assert that there was a dysfunction within the chain, or I don't know what the wording would be, but basically that there was a fuck up on the actual order of doing an investigation by the police officer at the scene of the crime. Normally what you would do is when someone shot the person sitting at their table, you will now check if they have a weapon, just because he didn't see the incident at all. He doesn't know what's happening at all, unless he does. But yeah, I don't know. Somebody was shot and killed. What's with that little shit-eating grin? Don't you dare look at me like that after saying, oh, and I had to run off and do my presentation. I couldn't stay and wait to find out the fate of this apparent friend you have. What inference are you making there in what he said? He said the people that the bureau told you to get her out of there. Are you saying that they just urged you to get her to leave? What does that mean? What difference does being urged or being demanded? Whatever. He's not saying she ran away. He's saying whatever. When I'm goading you? Damn it, I missed it. And the fucking samurai sword. Katana. Or the katana. Though I don't know if it's actually like the classic katana we think of that samurais used. I think it might be a bigger sword than that. Called a tachi, I think is what it's called. Basically, they're bigger war blades, and they're a little bit longer than the classic katanas most of us are familiar with. The only reason I think that is because I think the blade of this sword is facing down, which Tachi's did if you were to draw them out of their blade, because I think you are usually on horseback, as opposed to the smaller, slightly smaller samurai sword, which was meant to be, I believe, fought within indoor. Oops, I hit my mic. Which was, I believe, meant to be fought within more indoor locations due to its smaller size, while the other one was more of a bigger war blade meant to, cut things while. Anyways, my point being is, obviously, the guy who's making this in Japan would most likely know how you should hold a sword, and it looked like the blade was facing down. And the way you draw the classic samurai sword we know is blade facing up. Anyways. I guess that's supposed to be something in English there. This is other than water. I don't know if carbonated water counts as not water in this. Is there anything I can present you? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna just present the fact that it says he can only drink water. That's the only thing I can really see is an inference here. Oh, I mean to. Oops.
Yes!
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Wait. There's only one glass.
Yes!
Damn it.
Objection! Objection!
She's gonna say something like it fell over in the trouble, but there'd be broken glass. Why? I need to also screenshot that shitty and green. Grin. Sorry. Yeah, she has nowhere to conceal a weapon. Right? So how can you conceal a glass? So she had nowhere to hide anything. Yeah, but that purse does. Obviously the handbag, bro. Like a gun? You're right. No, sir, I did not. The only job I have is to obstruct justice. No! Ouchie. What on earth possessed you not to actually do your job? Like, even this guy is like, what the fuck? Partner. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else can see, but it looks like the bladed edge is actually facing down there. But I could be wrong, and it's the lighter area there that's the blade. But who knows? Doesn't really matter. You're absolutely right. No, it wasn't. Why did you take a picture of the handbag? Well, file that into evidence here. Can't we put the new evidence into evidence now, and then I get to examine it? No, we can't. We can't let him. Through the power of friendship, we'll solve this trial.
Yes! Objection! Yes! Objection!
Who gives a shit? He's already gonna go away for... Well, he was eating the steak, I think. I saw on his hand he had a cow brand, which was the same brand on the plate. Which was the side of the seat he was sitting on, which was actually what I was confused about. Was she the one who got a tooth thing done? No, that wouldn't make sense with what the record was. How do I do that?
Yes! Objection!
He had another injury recently on him. You didn't put it in the report? And how does he know it's a burn? That's why he knows it's a burn, because he was there. He saw what happened. He put his wrist on the hot plate and burned his hand. Damn it, I wanted to get him doing that. Fuck. Oh well. Little fucking simp. Fuck you, ouchie. Yes, I do. No. Okay, Ryunosuke doesn't know. I know. I know. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. That would have been a great image. Or, you know.
Yes!
Damn it. Forevermore.
Objection!
This right here.
Yes!
The beefsteak? Yeah, he just had a bowel movement from all the steak he'd been eating. Damn it!
Objection!
Doesn't mean he's not the head waiter.
Yes!
That is also a fact. Like, because he had anesthesia. Duh. Was already deceased. He hadn't noticed the burn. Why isn't... I just... Let me say the anesthesia. Okay, then he wasn't awake? Or he was a... He wasn't deceased, was he? Yeah, okay, I get it. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. He was already dead. I think that's stupid. I think we could have just went with the anesthesia route, but... Okay, so I guess he's already dead. That's why they're not giving me points off, because I guess it's not supposed to be obvious. Well, this is a twist. Oh, hello, whoever joined the chat there. Madness?
Objection!
Objection. I don't know. I assumed the whole burn thing was based on the fact that he had been shown on paper record to have been on anesthesia. So this just is out of left field to me that he's actually just a corpse. That we walked up and said hello to him and we didn't notice he was dead. That'll be interesting how they contextualize that, because apparently me, the super obvious, great observer, didn't notice that. Damn it, I missed. Oh, no, I got it. That'll make a good thumbnail. Alright, sorry to say, Miss Brett. Brett's like, fuck. Well, at least you are doing your best to actually be a fair judge when, you know, you're not actually leaning on anyone's side here. You're like, nah, justice, that's my job. That's my job. There we go. That'll be good. So she could speak Japanese this whole time. Ha! I feel like she had to, because he wasn't explaining everything to her. Okay, even the inspector didn't know. See? Yeah, exactly. We thought it was dumb that we would send anyone out of country, and even someone pointed this out. Oh, you can't speak Japanese even though you're here as a student? Jeez. Damn it. Well, probably because they saw a gunshot and didn't look any further, I'll be honest. That's the thing. When you find an obvious cause of death and being told that everyone heard a gunshot and you see a big fucking gun wound, they're usually, especially when you're not suspecting foul play for any reason, like a student shot him in the chest, and they're like, yeah, I'll confirm that the hole in his chest is probably what killed him. I don't know. I know that's not like proper date, but this is like 1900s or whatever. Yeah, 1900s or something like that. So. Oh, whoops. I mean, actually. Damn it. She's actually like, you kind of right. You kind of right. He cooking so far.
Yes!
You have lunch with him every day. There's no way you can see my fly. There's a big table in front of me, isn't there?
Yes!
There's only one glass. Oh, yeah, we already confirmed. Okay, I'm fairly certain that this is... I should cross-examine it regardless. Are we sure about that? Yeah, no, it only gave the one, so she's not lying about that.
Yes!
Something in his water, the toast. Like he thoroughly examined her. That's why she took the glass. There was poison in it. Or something. I don't know what evidence I... Oh.
Yes!
Ah, so that's also particularly why they killed this person here, because they were more likely to get away with it with the different way and early form of investigating and justice system that was being introduced via the relationships between opening up their country to the world, most explicitly Great Britain at the time.
Wait.
Why does it show a little thing above his head? He's coughing up blood right now. He has been doing that for a bit. They could have given him a disease. He wouldn't have died so quickly, though. Yeah, it's going terribly, man. Oh, sorry. Just checking something in Discord there. Do I actually want to do this right now? I kind of want to go finish this day or this part of the trial, but I'm also kind of like, meh, I need a little bit of a break. I like Phoenix Wright and stuff, but it is a lot of thinking and trying to piece things together and whatnot. I have a hard time doing more than like an hour of this kind of visual novel at a time, so I think I'm going to end it here for today. I think it's actually still one of the longer ones. Next time, we'll be finding out and pressing Brett. Actually, while we're pressing Brett, we'll be pressing on the detective here to figure out what specifically is odd going on. I don't remember him reacting odd to the last statement, but I could just be forgetting. I thought there was something about how he coughed, which was the weird reaction he had, and maybe he's sick or something, but I mean, clearly he is, but I don't know. Oh my god. But anyways, thank you for tuning in from wherever you're tuning in from, wherever in the world, wherever on the internet, from whatever time zone, time frame, or timeline. Thank you very much for coming by. and have a good one until next time.